Alrighty everybody, so we're here to record the showcase for the new Int Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. This guy is kind of an interesting character. He's more of a utility type character, I guess also more of a support type unit for the team rather than like, you know, just like a heavy hard hitter that completely destroys bosses and stuff like that. So we have him today at 55%. I don't have any equips on him. He's link level 1, so just keep that in mind while we're recording the showcase. We're going to jump in with this team right here. Now, the reason why we're jumping in with this team, so this is a full uncontrollable power team, which for Broly's domain, like if you have a full rotation of uncontrollable power, you can pop his domain immediately, which is what we're trying to do here in this video. So we are going to jump into Goku and Frieza. Hirudegarn could get caught by 17 and Frieza, so if it comes down to that, I might just swap him out for Turles, because Turles is also on this team. He's just not on uncontrollable power, so if we get a rotation with Turles and Broly won't be able to pop his domain. That's the only reason I haven't brought him. So rotations are interesting, I guess. I'll take them. Here, let's go ahead and turn on the audio, and let's go ahead and jump in and watch this intro. Alright, so yeah, this is not, actually this is kind of bad. I kind of don't want to keep Tech Super Saiyan Broly here on rotation, but I also don't want to float him off really. I mean, I guess I could, but then we'd have both Int Brolys here. I mean, yeah, screw it, we'll just do this. And then my Broly wouldn't have any. My Broly wouldn't have any links. Yeah, we'll just do this. Okay, so let me just go over this Broly just very quick. Although his passive is kind of a essay, so it's not going to be very quick. So for this first things first, let's just talk about his super attack effects. He massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn on both, and then on his 12 key, he has a high chance of getting a 30% defense raise as well. And then on his 18 key, he has a high chance to get another 100% attack. So he could get 200% attack on his 18 key. So he activates the intro with no condition. He gives extreme class allies 40% defense for 4 turns. Since we have both Brolys here, so technically we have 80% defense support for this entire team for the next 4 turns. He gets attack and defense to 60%, reduces damage by 60% just permanently. He gets attack 100 when attacking. And then, okay, so the next parts of his passive, this is basically just only when his domain is up. Which, again, in order to get his domain up, it has to be a Goku family category enemy, or if all allies in the same turn are uncontrollable power, which we already have that. So when the domain's up, he randomly changes certain key spheres, except for Int and SDR, to SDRs, and then he also guard when the domain is up. He gets super effective against all types for the rest of the battle when he performs an attack while the domain's up. And starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, which since we got both Brolys on turn 1, basically Broly will have a revive that is unconditional. It will revive with 60% HP, so that is very good. That's why it's not bad that we got both on turn 1. Once you do revive, he gets 60% defense when he takes a hit, and then he also will change physical key spheres to Int key spheres, and then he will give uncontrollable power allies attack and defense 60%. So actually, after doing all that, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So that's why this guy is mainly a support type unit. Also, his domain is an actual attack, so like we can just jump Gohan and Frieza right here immediately with a active skill attack. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, there we go, we get the domain up. Obviously the damage is not really that great. I don't think it's really meant to be like a super heavy hitting super attack per se. Okay, oh yeah, wait, one thing I forgot to mention as well. He also gets additional 2 ki per type ki sphere, and then he also heals 2% HP with every type ki sphere, so keep that in mind. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll just play it like this. Go ahead and see how this plays out. Broly right here, he's up to 12 mil. I think, because I did some minor testing with him last night before I went to bed, I think that's without his extra 100% attack, because I have gotten rotations with him where he was up to like 16 mil. So yeah, I think that is without his extra like high chance of 100% attack that he can get. I'm not gonna play these. Oh, I mean, I guess, should we play these intro? Is Cell Max in slot 7? Yeah, Cell Max is in slot 7. Okay, so let's play these intros. Alright. Also, I guess one more thing about Broly. So his domain gives uncontrollable power, enemies and allies, attack and defense 15%, so we are buffing the entire team, which is really good. He increases damage received by superclass enemies and allies, plus an additional 10% increase in damage to movie hero category enemies and allies. Now, one thing I noticed yesterday, I don't know if we'll be able to capture it in this video. Yeah, we kind of just have to play it like this and hope Hirudegan dodges. The only thing I'm scared about doing this, though, is Hirudegan's probably going to be here when we're on 17 and Frieza, which I don't necessarily how good of an idea that is, but I don't think I really have a choice. Yeah, let's do this. So, one thing I noticed last night, so with Goku and Frieza, they have a damage threshold of, you gotta do 10 million damage or more, otherwise it gets converted to 0. I noticed last night that usually the threshold for them is like you have to have a 15 million attack stat, and I think you have to crit as well in order to do damage. When this Broly's domain is up, since he is making superclass enemies take 15% more damage, it actually makes it where like the threshold for damaging Goku and Frieza goes down to around like 11 million, I think, with a crit, which is really nice because it always sucks. Like, there's nothing that sucks more than when like a character just is sitting there doing attacks and they do no damage. Like, I feel like that is absolutely the worst. So that is nice that Broly's domain does do that, but I will say most of the time, by the time you get to that point, you probably want this guy's domain up, so you gotta make your choices wisely. You don't want to have the other, or you don't want to have this Broly's domain up and basically lock out AGL Broly from transforming. The good thing about the Molten Lava Village domain, though, is it's only for 3 turns, so it doesn't really last that long. That's kind of unfortunate that he's the one that's getting floated off, but oh well. There's not much we can do about that. Yeah, there's no way we don't kill here, so this might be a loss because we're heading into 17 in Frieza, a no dodge boss, and we have Hirudegarn. We don't even have Hirudegarn transform, so. And I think, sadly, we're going to be one turn short of Int Broly's domain being up. Okay, 13 mil here again. Yeah, because we're gonna lose the domain after this rotation, but we're gonna get the other Broly on the other rotation, which means we'll just pop his domain. But yeah, I don't know. We gotta hope that there's only like a slot where there's only one attack. Otherwise, I don't know how Hirudegarn would handle himself here. Okay, there's only one attack at the end. I mean, that's basically what I asked for, so. Alright, let's go ahead and play these active skills, and we'll just play the Broly domain active skill again. Okay, this is the friend Broly. This is like Link level 10. I think he has 2 dupes in him. But I would like to see how he fares against possibly eating a super from them right here. How much defense does Hirudegarn have? 6. Okay, so like he can take one normal. Like he'll be okay against one normal. It's just hope that, I mean, if that last attack at the end is a super attack, there's literally nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to predict that. There's nothing I can do to circumvent that, you know, all that stuff. Ooh, we get the additional. That is one thing about this Broly, is he has no additionals. So the only way you'll see him additional is either you purposely get the 12 key super, or you have to have dupes in him or equips to give him additional. That is the one thing, like, I feel like they could have given him at least one additional, like maybe even just like lock it behind his revive, and I don't think he would have been that broken. Like, I think they were just, I guess they must have been scared about him having, you know, because he has massively raised attack and defense on both supers, so they thought like, oh, you know, if he give him an additional, he can triple super, and if he triple supers, oh Jesus Christ. If he triple supers, then we'll just like, I don't know, I guess they just thought that was too much for Broly. Okay, so we are on turn 5. We do have Broly's revive available to us. Now, I would like to get it, yes, but at the same time, I would like to get an attack with AGL Broly. I don't know. Because if we pick up orbs with you, like, we're gonna heal up. Like, I think if AGL Broly gets supered, we will still die here. I mean, here, we'll just play it like this. If we somehow live this turn, we'll have the other Broly's revive up on the next turn, and we'll just revive with him, because we're gonna be in Goku and Frieza. What's everyone's defense at here? 261. I guess this would also be like if they didn't super last turn, so they could super like right away here. They did not. Okay, so he takes 47k. It seems a bit much. Like, I thought he would take a little less, considering he has 60% damage reduction plus guard with a domain, so Damn, I guess that means if you don't have his domain up during this part, he will get, like, rocked by Frieza in 17. But on his own team, like, you have two of him, so you have a domain guaranteed for the first 6 turns, which, like, with this team, with how fast it moves, like, you will be in Goku, like, you will be on Frieza in 17. Like, you'll probably be, like, we're gonna be on Goku and Frieza on turn 6, so. Oh, are you guys gonna super low? Okay, yeah, just get ready to get obliterated by Cell Max, because you guys just decided not to super at all. Yep, that's what Cell Max does with Berserker up and all the other little shenanigans that he has going right now. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we get Tech Broly to transform here. Dude, we could actually just like incinerate this Goku and Frieza like right here, right now, if we really wanted to. But what do we want to do here? Huh. Because, like, I want to get the revive, but I also want to keep this guy on rotation. And here, we'll just do this, because I would like to get footage of, like, this Broly. Like, this is one of the hardest hitting supers, so I would like to get footage to see, like, although this is not the 55% one, but we can at least just still see how much damage you would take from this. Let's, before we proceed though, let's just go ahead and kill Paragus real quick.
どこへ行くんだ？お前と一緒に避難する準備だ。一人用のポットでか？
Alright, I think Broly will eat this fairly well. It's just, with the amount of health that we have, I don't foresee him living this. I would actually be kind of shocked if we do live this. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see. This is probably his best case scenario. Like, you know, his domain's up. He has his guard, he has his damage reduction, so this is the best he would eat this super. 294. That's not bad. That is definitely not bad, but can you fucking... Alright, sorry about that. My OBS was just not wanting to turn on the audio for the game, so I was just like, can you please just work? Alright, so... this is interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and transform you first things first. And then we'll also, I guess, yeah, let's transform Harudon first, just get him out of the way. Yeah, so there we go. That's one thing I did want to show off in this video, is how I personally do not think these two Broly's domains clash with each other, like, at all, in my opinion. Because, again, like, we used up both of their domains, we got the revive, all that stuff, and we're now getting AGL Broly's domain. Now, like, obviously, if I would have gotten AGL Broly on turn 1, I would have been able to pop his domain on turn 5, which obviously, like, I would need to prioritize that over anything. But regardless, like, I feel like even if you just only use one of the Z Broly's domains, and then you use this Broly's domain, that's completely fine. Like, it's just the fact that Int LR Broly's domain can be popped turn 1, which allows him to, again, not conflict with this guy's domain. Because this guy's domain, like, the earliest you're gonna get it is turn 5. And, you know, if you get him in slot turn 2, or possibly even turn 3, you're not getting his domain until turn 6 or 7, which, like, on this case of us, we didn't get his domain until turn 7, because I floated him off on one rotation. But again, that allowed us to use both of Int Broly's domains to get through the other phases of this fight without having to worry too much. Damn, is EGL Broly just gonna wipe out here? Holy shit. I mean, we do have, this is a really good rotation because we have Berserker up with how low our HP is, so Broly's going crazy right now. God damn, yeah, Broly almost soloed. He's at 18 mil, so we will do damage here. I don't know if that's with the high, because, like, this is with Berserker and the domain of, oh, we didn't do damage. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, this Broly needs, honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I think you can do whatever you want with him, honestly. Like, crit would work, additional would kind of work, dodge could also work if you want him to just be ultra defensive. Okay, Hortigon, thank you so much for just not dodging. But yeah, because I mean, if we would have just made it to the next rotation, we would have won, because we had Salmax's target skill. Either that itself would have just killed, or even if it didn't kill, we would have had this guy's like 70 million attack stat fully charged up and ready. So I mean, oh well. Hortigon sold. That's just a classic with Hortigon. 70% chance to dodge, but I swear to God, I've had units that have 30% chance to dodge that dodge more than this guy. So explain that to me. But nonetheless, this team overall is great. We do need, like, I think, like, if we can just get one more really good unit, because this last slot is either Hortigon, which he's kind of questionable. You can also run Turles, which he's good, but he's still kind of questionable. We just need, and you know, also Turles is not on uncontrollable power. So if you get him on rotation with the new Broly's not going to be able to pop his domain right away. Unless you're against a Goku family enemy, which that's dependent on the fight you're fighting. So yeah, if we can just get one more unit that is, like, really good, you could run the Int TUREZA Broly if you're against someone who fulfills his full passive, but, you know, I guess there's that new Blue Zone fight that just came out, so maybe this guy is good against that fight. I guess we'll check it out maybe later today. We'll see how it goes. So, but yeah, that's it for this showcase of Int Broly. I'm gonna go ahead and get him fully link leveled, and I know I will at least have one dupe for him before the cell version's over, because I will have enough pity coins to buy one. But who knows, maybe I'll get lucky with summons and pull a second dupe as well, so we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have used this Broly, what you guys think of him. Overall, I think he fulfills his purpose as a leader, but again, he's not like jumping out of the screen at you like Gohan is, which I'm about to go record his showcase, which that's gonna be fun. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see y'all in the Gohan showcase. Peace.